In this video, we'll look at how to create a completion question. A completion question is a question where students fill in the blank in a statement by entering the correct text. Completion questions are graded automatically on electronic tests. The answer is typically 1 or 2 words. Here is an example of a completion question on an online test. And here is an example of a completion question on a printed test. Let's create our own completion question. Start by clicking the New Question button. Then we'll select Completion and click OK. In the word processor window, we'll type the text of the question. There are 2 ways you could enter the question. One way is to enter the entire statement without the answer missing, and then select the word you want to replace with a blank. That's what I've done here. I want the students to fill in the word periods at the end of the sentence. To specify that as the answer students have to enter, I begin by selecting the word. With the word highlighted, I can click the Select Answer button to replace that word with a blank line. Let's click the Answer and Grading tab to see what else has happened. After I click the Select Answer button, the word I had highlighted is moved automatically to the Answer and Grading tab. This saves me from having to type the answer. One thing to know is that if you want to allow for alternate answers or spellings, you can put them on a separate line in the Answer and Grading tab. So, if I wanted to accept both the singular words period in addition to the plural periods, I could include it on a separate line. Let's click OK and see how this question works online. I've written this question in a test, so we can see a preview of how it will appear online. To do that, start by selecting the Test menu. Then select Preview Online Test. Students enter their answer in the text field beneath the question. If instructors allow students to review their answers, there will be a check button in the test window. Let's enter the word periods and check our answer. We can see that our answer is correct. We also added the word period as a correct answer. Let's delete the S at the end of the word and check our answer again. That answer is correct as well. That's how you can specify the answer by selecting it. Let's look at another way to enter the answer. Another way to create a completion question is to enter the question text with the blank already in the question. Let's create the same question we did before, but this time we'll replace the word rows. This time I've created the blank in advance, so we won't use the Select Answer button. Instead, we'll type the word we want students to put in the blank on the Answer and Grading tab. We want students to enter the word rows, so we'll type it in the word processor window. One thing to keep in mind is that capitalization doesn't matter when scoring a completion question. The word rows is at the beginning of the question, so I typed it with a capital R. But if students type the word with a lowercase r, they will still get the question right. There's no reason to enter an alternative answer to account for capitalization. And that's how you create completion questions.